Well, welcome YouTube friends and family to today's porch decorating edition of the Wellness Homesteader. So I'm dressed in my Hocus Pocus shirt, have some spooky black cat earrings on, my Halloween headband, and we are ready to go. I'm going to apologize in advance. I can always do voiceover. Today is actually Sunday. Am I behind, you ask? Well, yes, I am. But I thought we would get started and get my front porch changed over from harvest to Halloween. Anyone else amazed how much dirt and bug stuff gets on your porch? I literally just swept this like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. And it is already pretty gross again. But I have been hard at work on my home renovations. And y'all, it's no makeup Sunday. Please excuse the way I look. There is just a variety of things that I have needed to get done for some time. And I had just put them off. And finally I decided, before things get very damaged, I had a really bad side garage door, really bad back French doors, which I'm sure you've all seen in my video, and you're probably like, girl, you need to replace those doors. They're replaced. My carpenter, I will call him, is still working on some of the framing, but the door is set, and we are going to be doing kind of a splurge project for me. Not that it's outrageously expensive, but I'm going to be doing something with my garden, and I'll give you a little sneak peek. So, last year, you're going to laugh at this, but it's true. This rocker weighs a ton. I had put up these like nylon witches hats over the porch, and when we get certain storms in the fall, it blows around the corner, and literally my neighbors brought me a hat this spring that just disappeared, right? So we're gonna put our rug back down. And y'all, I know my rug kind of needs replaced, but I had placed an Amazon order with a couple things that I wanted for this front porch decor, and something happened to the order and it never arrived. And you know what? Plan B. So while I'm not using a whole bunch of new things, I had some new ideas. So let's get started getting this porch all spookied up for Halloween. Stay tuned. Now, if you've all been on my channel a while, you know that generally I have a big, like a country star hanging there. And I thought, this corner of the porch does not get the wind and the craziness that the other end gets. So instead of trying to make decor stick down there, maybe I should make it stick up here. So I purchased this little Welcome My Pretties hanger thing. I believe from... it must have been Michael's Boo Boulevard. So anyway, that's where, but I've had it for a long time. And then I was in the DG, the Dollar General, last year and found these light up witches brooms, and there's 2 hooks. So this is going to be kind of the theme, is we're gonna have a spooky good time. And I don't like super scary blood and guts, but I do like a little bit, no, I'm not a witch, I'm not wicked. I do like a little bit of spooky scary. That really, I think just kind of makes the holiday. So if we're going with the witches theme, the next thing I need to do is I need to hang these witches hats. So hold that thought for just a second. I'm coming, guys. So I did not have clear fishing line, but what I did was I just knotted this multiple times, and it just looks like a floating hat from a distance. If you get up close, obviously you can tell that that's not the way it is. So I'm gonna group some of these here and tape them to the ceiling. I'm probably gonna have to shed this sweater. I was trying to look all like fallish, but oh my word, y'all, it's hot today. So let me speed myself up and we'll get these hung up. So I ended up moving the door over here because I felt like the sign and the brooms were kind of lost against the pattern of the brick. And then I have 3 lovely witch's hats. You just can't see from that angle. There you go, hanging in the corner of our broom parking. So next, I think, let's work on the planters and continue on with our witch theme. All right, y'all. So I have my beloved daddy's urns, and what I had ordered from Amazon were LED battery operated witch's legs to stick up out of the planters, just for something different this year. Well, they didn't come, and they were a little pricey. So I happened to be in Walmart, and look, these are styrofoam. They're very lightweight. They have the pokey stick on it. So why not use these for like a quarter the price that I was paying. Plus, I have them. And again, it kind of fits with our witches theme. So I got 4. I already cut the tags off, y'all. I don't know how much I paid, but not a lot. So, and they sell them individually if you, for whatever reason, don't need nor want 4. But I think that's just adorable, right? Adds a little something something to our witches theme. Now, I have a little stray kitty, a little girl kitty, that comes and sleeps in the rocker. There's actually 2 of them, little black cats. One sleeps in the rocker, one sleeps by the chicken coop. So I kind of hate to take the blanket and pillow away. So I'm probably going to go ahead. Well, I could put it on the swing, maybe. I may go ahead and do that. And then I also want to work on the front door. I have some Halloween banners. You've seen them in years past. They are from Amazon. Amazon has so many of the side light banners is what they're called. The problem I'm having is that they don't quite fit the door, so they keep blowing and flipping. So I'm going to use a little double-sided tape and just tape them to the window, not to my freshly painted door, and just get that decorated up a little bit. So let's go ahead and get that done. As you see, this is where it spends most of its time. And also, because I just had my front door painted, I decided to hang my Halloween wreath, which I made last year, on the glass outside door. And I did go ahead and wash that door as well. I thought it would look really, really cute. So let's see. So what I'm going to use here is a Xyron Mega Runner. It's just what you would use for scrapbooking. And I'm going to see if I can stick this a little bit to the window. And see if I can't get it to stay. I don't want to stick it to the paint. But yeah, that does look like it's going to work. We'll do the same on this side. And a little Windex or rubbing alcohol will take that sticky right off. So we've got our spooky, scary banners. And just to add a little something, something, I purchased, again, these are old, these garlands, and I thought they were really pretty. They have the big sunflowers, etc. on them. And I do have nails on either side, so let's add that. This is going to really spiff it up a little bit. Okay. And that may also help hold that banner back, or it may just twist it around. I'm not sure which. Okay. Next, I did purchase some lights for my grapevine tree. Since I couldn't get the LED witch's legs, I thought, well, we'll just put some lights. So these came from Walmart. They were $9.48. What I like about them is they're all different colors, so it will kind of match the different colors on the porch, not just straight up orange and black. So, yeah. Unfortunately, these are wrapped the wrong direction. So let me plug them in. Oh yeah, those are going to be cute, cute, cute. And this is 19 feet, so it should be long enough to, to make plenty of lights. So many of the Dollar Tree lights just aren't long enough to make anything look done. You need 3 or 4 strands, and by the time you buy all the strands, okay, that's 2 plugged together. You might as well have just spent the $9.48 at Walmart and gotten what you really wanted. So sometimes dollar store is a great buy, and sometimes, guys, it's not. This is going to be just about perfect. Let's get this down a little further. Grapevine trees are sometimes hard to light because it wants to grab everything. Kind of have more at the bottom than the top here. Probably should have put this on fast motion, huh? Okay. And there you have it. We have, well, you can't even see, but we do have a lit tree. I think it's really cute. Adds a little something something. I think for my topper, I am going to use a witch's hat. And let's see, what else could we put on here? Let me think on it, guys, and I'll come back. All right, y'all. On the knobs of the rocker, I put a couple little trick-or-treat pails that were like 89 cents, I believe, or you can probably get them at the dollar store as well. I'm gonna keep my blanket out because I do enjoy using it. And also from the Dollar Tree, I got this Black Hat Society, which is apropos for this corner. I'll cover up the kitty temporarily for Halloween with that. And I'm kind of liking the way it looks. I do have a little pumpkin. I've had this for 100 years. It says Happy Halloween. We'll put this here. And guys, what do you think? I think it's looking spooktacular. And I'll give you a final look, pardon me, when we're all finished. So one of the things I do enjoy doing around the holiday time is to throw things down to leave some snacks for our delivery folks. You know, they work hard, and I'm sure they appreciate it. And I do have cameras, so I see them digging through and finding just the snack they want. Does my heart good. So this particular sign says hello fall on one side and boo on the other. So I'm gonna put the boo side up. Just kind of tie in the black. I think it's looking really good. And then down here, y'all, I have a whole basket of various gourds and pumpkins, some of which I grew, most of which I grew, some of which are from Steve. Thank you, Steve. So some pretty yellow spaghetti squashes, and we don't know for sure if this is a pumpkin or a mutant squash pumpkin, so we're not really sure. But I thought, you know, I spent all this time growing these, I should display them. So over here, I'm gonna just kind of have all the gourds kind of spilling out of the basket everywhere for a little fun touch. And you know, next year I wonder if I should delay a little bit putting out my pumpkins, because I've already lost several guys, and I don't know if you've seen the trend of putting a pumpkin in your chicken coop and letting them peck out their own face. So yes, my chickens have their own pumpkin. All right, guys. So I think that looks pretty festive. On over here on this planter bench, I did put a pumpkin as well, up a plastic pumpkin, you know, or like a ceramic one. And then what I have left here, I do have this garland that was on the tree. I think I'm going to try to put it on my porch swing just to tie it all together. And then I have some bats, and I want to sticky some bats over here with our witchy display. You can also do them on glass. They work pretty well on that as well. So let me get this put on the porch swing, and then we'll get to gluing some bats. Oh, Lordy. I hope you'll stay tuned. All right, y'all. These bats I actually purchased last year from Amazon, and they come in a variety of sizes. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money because as the hats flew away, so did some of the bats. So it's very economical, and you can get all different sizes on Amazon. The trick, pardon me for bending over, if you really want your spray of bats to look realistic, you want to start with the bigger bats and have them get smaller in the distance. So let me speed myself up. I'll get to sticking bats on the wall. Hopefully they'll stick to the brick. I think they will. So just to show you, the bats are actually creased. If you can see, there's a crease here, and I just stuck this in the middle. And then it's double-sided, so you would just peel off this little piece of paper and then adhere them up the wall. So I went ahead and pre-stuck all of mine, because once I get up there, I want to be able to just apply them all if I can. So I did 3 big, 2 medium, and 3 small. So we'll see how that looks. So before I share the big reveal of our not so spooky Halloween front porch, I thought I would share with you all these sunflowers. And my head is about right here. And yes, they just keep going and going, and they are blooming beautifully. But what I want to call your attention to is, what is that spike there for? And there's one here. Wow, what is all that in your backyard? Well, y'all, you're going to have to stay tuned for the big reveal of some modifications to my little home garden. All right, y'all, aren't these the cutest little witch's legs? I love this addition this year, and I'm still gonna have to work on my banners flying around, but we have the wreath and the banners and the boot to use, some snacks for the delivery fellers, some homegrown and gifted produce, a fun little welcome fall pumpkin that I've had for years and years. Not sure where it came from. I just put a little garland over here. It looks a little bare on this end, but we are all festive up in here. And I don't know why y'all can't see these lights. They're not showing up on the camera very well, but they're quite bright and really, really pretty. And then my favorite part, of course, is the broom parking our spooky bats and witches hats. I hope today's video has been a fun one for you. I know it's been a little bit short, so I will do my best to have my regular scheduled videos this week. However, as a reminder, and thank you again for all your expressions of sympathy and your prayers, tomorrow is my Uncle Archie's funeral. And so between that and some of the obligations I have with the home improvements that are being done, as well as it's Azure pickup week on Wednesday, I will just do my best, y'all. All right, guys, let me know, what is your favorite part of the front porch decor? Are you more of a harvesty type person with the garland, or do you go in for all the spooky stuff? It's not terribly spooky. All right, y'all, until I see you again, smash that like button and be healthy, well, and blessed, and take care.